Good morning, warriors, and welcome to Tuesday. Guys, thank you guys for joining me last night. If you don't know yet, you're new to the channel. We go live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know for you, some of you guys on the East Coast, you're like, Fernando, that's late. That's okay. I totally get it. You can always watch the replay, right? Or you can be a God's prepared warrior like some of my East Coast fam that are there with me every Monday night. So just wanted to thank all of you for joining me last night. I think it was a really good live show. I know you guys were chatting it up in the chat, and it was pretty fun. Okay, so today I want to talk about honey and garlic. Simple, powerful medicine, right? You're probably like, Fernando, what are you talking about? When we talk about preparedness, right, most people think about, the gear, the food, the stuff, right? Remember, I'm always going to try to give you new things to think about, maybe even try for yourself, right? But there's one area that often gets overlooked, I think, and it's natural remedies, right? Simple, effective tools that have been used for generations, right? I was talking with some of my friends this morning on our check-in today, and we started talking about medication because one of them was talking about how she went to the doctor. She was diagnosed with this, but because she is an herbalist, she began to take her herbal medication, and she is now fine. And the thing is that the pharmaceutical companies, they want us to take their medicine so that we can continue to be sick and be taking their medicine all the time. And so this was a conversation we were having. So today, it kind of brought me to, to this thought today. So I want to talk about, I think, one of the most powerful combinations, because I'm actually taking it right now. And it's something that you probably already have in your home, and that's honey and garlic, right? The other day, I had this scratchiness in my throat, and when that happens to me, I know that I'm about to get sick, right? I'm probably going to start coughing. I'm going to have to be eating cough drops all the time. All that stuff. I'm going to need antibiotics, right? Well, instead of running straight to the store or even straight to a doctor, I used what I had, right? And that's exactly the mindset that we need to have as God's prepared warrior. Now, I am not a doctor. I am not an herbalist, but I have friends who are, and I gain all of my information and knowledge from them. And so honey and garlic together create a natural remedy that supports your body in fighting off sicknesses. And why does this work? Because garlic contains a compound called acetylene, which has strong antimicrobial and immune supporting properties, right? It helps your body fight bacteria and infections. And so honey, especially raw honey, is soothing. And so, it's also antibacterial, and it helps coat the throat, reducing, irritation and coughing. And so when you combine the both of them, right, you're not just treating the symptoms, you're actually supporting your body's natural defense. Where if you go get regular medicine may attempt to treat the symptoms, but we already know that it doesn't, right? And so these two in combination are supporting your body's natural defenses. So how do you put it together? Well, you can crush or finely chop fresh garlic, and you can mix it into a spoonful of raw honey. You can take it that way, or you can let it sit for a few minutes. A few hours. And actually, it's even better if you let it sit a few weeks, almost to a month, because it kind of ferments together, and it's even more powerful, right? I take a spoonful as needed, and I don't have the scratchy throat. I have a dry throat right now, but I don't have that scratchy throat where I'm going to be put into a tirade of coughs. So, you can also prepare this ahead of time. You can fill it in a jar like I do, and you can cover it, and you just every day you have to kind of like move it around so that you can get all the bubbles and stuff out of it. And then you got to open it, and that's what I've done. And so now there's this, when the taste of it is really, really good. It's a combination of honey and garlic. I love both of those things. So this kind of becomes a ready to use natural remedy that you can keep on hand, right? And the benefits of this is really good, right, for preparedness, because it supports immune health when you feel sickness just coming on, right? It helps sore throats if you have a sore throat. And it also kind of helps with minor respiratory irritations, right? It has a long shelf life. Both honey and garlic store well, right? So I do this. I've been taking it, and I have not gotten sick. And, that along with my herbal tea combination that I drink almost every night for my lung health, has been a phenomenal tool in how I've been taking steps for my own health. So I would encourage you, look into this, find out what these benefits and how these will benefit you, right? Because this is what preparedness looks like, right? At a deeper level, it's not just surviving, but it's knowing how to take care of yourself. It's knowing how to take care of your family, when resources are limited. So why not do it now, right? I think that's just important. God has placed provision on the earth for us, right? In our conversation this morning, it was said, God has given us everything we need to survive, and we don't have to rely on systems. God has placed that provision in the earth for us, not just for the food, but for healing and for strength and the wisdom, right, in recognizing it and learning it and using it. So you don't need a fully stocked pharmacy to take action. Sometimes what you need is already in your kitchen. What you need is already, in your front yard, in your backyard. So that's what I got for you today, guys. Stay vigilant, stay prepared, and let's keep prepping, right? It's not just the food, the water, the beans, the bullets, but it's everything else. First aid, it's herbal medication. It's all of those things that we can do to heal ourselves. So, learn that stuff. Check out one of these 2 videos, and have a great Tuesday, guys, and hope to see you on the next video. God bless.